I think it was either one or two of these type of videos I've done. I got this. I've made some videos on this already, but this add-on pretty much more tools. Or sorry, words. More ores and tools add-on, right? Uh, so I pretty much had to go through and write down all this stuff. And also, one quick thing before I get through this video, if the dev watches this, I can just show it to make it more like understanding what. Okay, first I need to put one of these back. Where did I put it? Where is the freaking copper? Copper. So in this, you can make a ton of different armors, weapons, tools, right? Do I have my sticks? No, I don't. I need the sticks. Gosh dang it. So if I pretty much go here and try to make it, right? In creative, I pretty much... Okay, let me leave creative and show you. So this is for the dev that made this. I will fix that in the title. So if I type in copper, right? Copper. I see nothing but doors, trapdoors, and blocks, right? And this is like, this is all craftable, okay? There's no armor, there's no tools, even though this add-on's supposed to have these tools. If I go to creative, which it's really stupid, I don't know why it's like this. So I go here now, I go to the bottom. Why are they in creative, but they're not in survival mode? That doesn't make any sense. So please, if dev that made this pack is watching, fix that. I will adjust the title after. Anyway, you could see there was no armor, no tools. But anyway, obviously anybody that plays Minecraft or doesn't, to mine copper you need stone, and it's only in the overworld. This is pretty much the overworld, right? Where you are. No portals, no special places. So anyway, copper can't make the armor. You can't make. You just can't make the armor and the tools and weapons in this. Like the second I unswitch from creative, I can actually. You can't make it. Pretty much, you guys get it. Anyway, I like showing off the different armors, their fall effects. If I go, I didn't mean to put that out. Anyway, so it doesn't have an effect, right? Which means it does give you protection, maybe some effects, but I don't think the effects either. If they don't say something like this, gives you an effect, right? The book will tell you more about it, but I wrote it down so you guys don't have to worry about it. So you can use this. So, wow. Why do I look like a king or something with heavy armor? You can't even see my face. Anyway, this full armor set gives equip full set. Get double XP. So double XP. I'm gonna take a piece off. I'm gonna grab. Where did I put it? Pickaxe. So I will get to the tools and what they do and the sword effects after. So let's see how much XP I get. I got no XP for using this. Why is that? Is there like... That's not correct, right? Oh, it might not work on creative blocks. Get out of my way there. So I'm going to see if I can find... Does this not... Oh no, this shovel doesn't have one. These don't have the effects. Gosh dang it. Let me see. Okay, the lapis does not. I will have to grab one real quick. I will grab a pickaxe. That will make this 10 times faster. Because I don't think the XP works on placed blocks. Let me see. Which one has this sapphire? Okay, let me grab the sapphire. Let me put that back. Okay, so... Ow. Let me just mine. Why is it not working? Sapphire. Oh, wait. No, I'm confused. I have no fudging clue. Okay, I don't... Wait, oh, yeah, there's some XP. So I got like 2 bars, right? Now let me put this on. So yes, if you put ores down that give XP, you don't get XP in this game at all. So now I should get double XP. I've got a... torches. I'm gonna need torches. Oh yeah, you saw that? I got double the XP. So you want to level up fast for enchanting. Lapis armor is literally the way to go. So if you're looking for double XP, fantastic. Put lapis on. You will get way more XP. Even from cooking, all the ways you get XP, you know. Pretty much, you guys get it. So let me move all of these over neatly. I think I have some OCD, but it just bugs me when I don't put the stuff away neatly. Okay, let me put all those away. I will keep this pick just for like showing. I may have to get rid of the pick just real quick. Okay, so I can actually get rid of this and put it away. So next time I have room. So next one is for the armor is amethyst, right? Let me see. Amethyst, yeah. So I put all this on. Oh my gosh, I'm another knight. Okay. So this gives haste. I think that means you just mine fast, right? Because I'm running. Yeah, so permanent haste, pretty much. Pickaxe. Grab the pickaxe. So it doesn't matter what block that I mine, but let's just go here. Oh my gosh. Okay, now let's take it off, right? And see what happens. You see, I mined a little bit faster, right? Yeah, look at that. That's like instant almost. That's crazy. So amethyst. You can mine really fast. Probably want to have some good enchants on your pick, or in the durable wood, or it's just gonna break. So you guys definitely understand that. Like, if you mine, it's gonna go through it like candy, right? I think the next one is ice. Yeah, I put them in order in my inventory. Bro, that... Oh, do I have like, yeah, you can see my eye, my other eye. It's like, it's got a piece of glass or ice over it. That's cool. I like that. Let's see. What am I doing? Sorry. This pick... Sorry. Why is my brain not working? This armor does equip full set, freeze enemies. I just realized I gotta turn it to like a difficulty. Peaceful ain't gonna work. Let's just do normal. So I think mobs spawn. Yeah, so this bunny. Get over. I'm just gonna punch it. Just bunny, I just wanna punch you. I'm sorry. Okay, fine. The rabbit is being difficult. I'm gonna go punch the bear. Why did I punch? Okay, I'm gonna punch the bear. Are you frozen? Okay, so it doesn't have like a frozen effect, But you guys could see he didn't even attack me. So if I take it off... Oh, are you gonna attack me? What is wrong with this bear? I'm sorry. Can I find... You know what? I should have a spawn egg. Like, let me use something that polar bear. Normally they fight back. I've seen them attack me just because I get near their baby. Which doesn't make sense. It does make sense, but why they won't attack me now? Spawn eggs. I didn't mean to grab myself. Trip leaves. Okay, let me go to spawn egg. Sorry. Spawn. Spawn egg. Let's spawn a... what's something that... Okay. Let's just do a zombie. Sure, zombie. I should probably grab a bunch of these then. Yep, there we go. So, let's go back over here. And I gotta be out of creative before I do this. So you guys can see. Okay, spawn the zombie, punch him. I didn't have it on, so put that on. Why is it not... Do I have to have a weapon? I'm starting to... Alright, that did not go like I thought it was gonna. What? And it... Oh, I'm so dumb. Let me test it again, guys. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So the freeze effect doesn't actually make the freeze. It just looks like they actually just slow down. Yeah, see, he got slow after that. Okay, I get it. I didn't read it correctly. I was thinking about the sword. That's why. I'm like, why isn't it working? Where's my carrots? This is why I got carrots, so I don't starve. So yeah, you guys say, that cool effect. That's really nice. How did I get cobble? Oh, I mined. I forgot. Anyway, that's this armor. Really cool. I like that. The effect it does. Pretty dang cool. Now, next one is emerald. I look like another knight. Hero of the village. What is Hero of the Village? Does that mean I get better trades from villagers? Hold the phone. Gosh darn it, no. I think I do need a villager egg. Because there's... Yeah. So... Oh my gosh, why do I keep pushing these buttons? Gosh dang it. Right. Villager egg. Okay, so let me spawn this. I don't think I need to be out of creative for this. Okay. Hold up. Discuss a librarian. Is that gonna... Does that work? Okay, if I take the piece off, will it change anything? Got it. So it pretty much drops the prices in half, right? And... The game just wigged out and duped my helmet. Say, now it's 17. Actually, no, it's like about half of 24. That'd be like what? Yeah, 12. So it goes down to like 75, 80% discount. That's actually really good. So if you want better trades, you wear this armor. That makes sense. Hero of the Village effect. I totally get that. Hold up. Does this work? Why is this armor... Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot. I'm in creative. It didn't do anything. I just... Apparently, armor is infinitely duped if you're creative and you equip it. Sir, what do you have? You want... What is this? I don't know what that means. Anyway, let me take a piece off. No, so the wandering trader is the only one that does not change his deals. He's the only one that keeps the same prices. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Now I knew Hero of the Village had an effect. I just didn't know what. Okay, now the really good one, Infernium armor. And for some reason the pants look brown. I look like I'm wearing pants, but they're kind of hard to tell. This gives enemies that hit you on fire, grants fire resistance effect, and dynamic lighting. Can I switch it to nighttime real quick? I think I left the always day night cycle. If actually, I got an idea. I'm just gonna punch and go all the way down. Find a mob. Oh wait, I'm stupid. No, yeah. I was gonna. Oh gosh, that is water. That is not where I want to be. Says it gives me dynamic lighting. So I'm. Oh, there it is, bro. Look at me. I'm a torch in the dark. Okay, so this fire resistance and the lighting. What is that noise? Only appears when I'm in dark places, right? So let me just punch all the way back up. Fly. Okay, so I don't glow when I'm up here, obviously. Where's the polar bear at? Hit me, bro. I could have turned this back off. Ow. Why do you refuse to hit me, bro? Fine, I'll get a zombie to do it. Yep. Actually, I chose... Okay, yep, now you can see, because zombies burn in the day. But the polar bear decided to hit me for some reason. Okay, that's good to know. That does mean it works, yep. You hurt. Oh my gosh, you do like 3 hearts or something. But as you guys can tell, yes. The armor does set them... Wow! Why did my helmet just take immense amount of durability damage? Heck if I know. Give me my carrots. So, let me go ahead and throw these in there. That armor is good. Like, it's not too bad. Now, for the armor that I really will... I don't know if this is going to work on mobs, but let's find out. This armor, oh my gosh, it looks so cool! Supposed to give you invisibility and night vision. So, if I have to do this again. I'm doing so much. This. No, not that. Gosh darn it. Slow and steady. Okay, so if I go down, where did I punch the hole in the ground? Here. Geronimo! Okay, night vision, so I'm guessing even in dark it'll work. Also, my hand's invisible. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm already... Yeah, look at this. Normally, right, let me take it off. Yeah, you see that? That is night vision. Dude, this armor is so freaking cool and awesome. I love it. That's really, really cool. I love that. So let me look. Where did I punch down here again? Right here. Alrighty. That's some cool armor. I really like that. So my question is, am I invisible to mobs? Oh, that's so cool! I am invisible. Dude, that is sick. I knew invisibility worked on players. I just didn't know if it worked on mobs. That's really cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will definitely say that is a really good armor. Oh yeah, you saw I was invisible for a second. Like, let me take this piece off. Yeah, and then I reappear. That's so freaking awesome. Spectral armor, absolutely awesome. Next one, the last 3 or 4. Plutonite. I look like I am just a giant a unit, just tanky. Okay, so this armor, strength effect. So let's see. Let me grab a sword. Let me just grab that with this sword. Let me hit this bear. Where did the bear go? Okay, I'm gonna hit him. Oh, do you see that? So it took 3 hits, right? Let me take this off. Let me fight a zombie, actually. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, right? Now let me put that on. Because I know polar bears have more health than a zombie. 1, 2 hits! So, it would be nice if it told you how much strength it gives you. Anyway, having this on, you can kill mobs fast. I would imagine it's even got some strong some strong stats. Defense, I mean, protection, right? That's pretty cool. That is really good if you want to kill things fast. Why do you let... He's just napping in my bed. Actually, let me sleep so it's daytime and I don't have to deal with the mobs spawning and all that. Did it just... Okay, interesting. So, that's some strong armor. Now, Titanite. And I look like some... Yeah, I look like a knight or something. Absorption. I would imagine this means less damage, right? So, obviously gotta go to survival. Put a zombie... Oh, yeah, you could say... Oh, no, okay. I didn't know what absorption meant. I guess it just means you get extra hearts. Oh my gosh, I'm so tanky. He's not even hurting me. Buddy, you're weak. So if I take the armor off, then spawn a zombie. Yeah, he only does like a heart. Okay, that is really cool. Oh my gosh. You just turn into like an absolute tank if you have this on. That is awesome sauce. Okay, so good to know. Absorption just makes it where you take damage and it takes a lot. You can take a lot more, pretty much. Last armor, actually last second. Oh my gosh, I turn into an RPG. RBG warrior. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. So this armor is even crazier. I get Hero of the Village, Strength, Speed, Jump Boost, and let me check my notes that I wrote down, because it doesn't render the full thing of... It gave something, yeah, Feather Fall. It also gives you Feather Falling. Let's see. Feather Falling as well as Jump Boost. So, if I go ahead, jump, look at that jump. That's too high. I think that's too high. Let me see. Let me do this. Yeah, let me just get this snow down. Okay, so I think it gives you it definitely looks like it gives me a jump boost. If I take one off, yeah, I only jump a block high. So the jump boost is almost 2 blocks, right? Almost 2 blocks. Actually, let me test it by doing this, because the snow sometimes is taller than a block, right? Okay, let me just dig this up. Put that there. Okay, yeah. So you can see that it's almost too high block jump. That's really good. Um, Honestly, this armor is probably good for a lot of stuff. You get extra speed. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'm gonna take it off and run. Yep, I feel quite a bit slower. Man, you llamas make some weird sounds. Nasty. Anyway, does this give me this? Where is that guy at? Is it still gonna cost 17 to buy from you? Yes, so it is the same amount no matter what. That's pretty cool though. The armor is awesome. It is really cool looking. Now, the best armor that I think is probably the coolest. I will and probably show off the others' armors if you guys want to see that. Let me know. So, Dragonite armor. Probably my favorite one. It's so cool. You also get wings on the back. That looks so dope. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this armor, you pretty much are turned into a dragon. I know it says double jump ability. So if I try to jump, I'm not double jumping. It pretty much means you have to double tap the jump. As you can see, I'm just flying in the air. Is that a polar bear again? No, that's a bunny. That's a bunny on a snowblock. I'm like, why? So you can see you get levitate, which just means you slowly float up. Feather falling, I have 10 seconds. So, okay, hold up. If I hold the jump button, you only get 10 seconds. So you get 10 seconds, which means if you go higher than 10 seconds falling down, you're going to break your legs, your ankles, and die in this. Yeah, you pretty much just... The armor is really cool, and I think it's also the tankiest. So, let me spawn a zombie. Yeah, he does half a heart of damage. That is... Okay. Yeah, that's really weak. I can't even see. But if he is a zombie, I think a polar bear did like 2 or something hearts. But it is the strongest armor. You can only get it. I will now go over where you find all the ores, where and what they all do. So I have every single one in here, right? I kind of broke the onyx one. I didn't see it working, but it took me like 30 minutes or something to understand how the heck it works. Now that I know how it works, I have to go ahead and... Actually, what am I doing? I have a bunch of onyx in here. I can just make another axe. I need sticks. Where are my sticks? Okay, so I can just make another. This is why I kept them, just in case I need to make another. So, reason why I'm only making an axe and not everything else, right? So let me get my notes for this. That I wrote down all the stuff. So, strongest to weakest, obviously. I will go over all of the ores in there, what's weakest first. So, copper, in the overworld, you can mine it with stone, same with topaz. Then there's quartz, that's in the nether. Onyx in the overworld, I guess lapis, overworld. Redstone, same place. Sapphire, jade, ruby. Oh wait, whoops, I'm going too fast. Let me restart that. You need stone to mine copper in the overworld. Same with topaz. Quartz is in the nether. You can mine that with stone as well. I did not know that. Onyx, same place. Overworld. Lapis, overworld, redstone, and you can mine all these with stone. Now is when it stops needing stone and something like iron. That is sapphire. Same place, overworld. Same with jade, rubies, but of course amethyst is you need iron, and you have to find a geode. I've learned and seen that they actually spawn in water a lot more, or more common, right? Ice crystals are in this biome, right? Ice frozen biome needs iron. Emeralds, same iron. And the one that goes up quite fast, actually. No, because it's iron and then diamonds, right? I think so. Anyway, rose, which is in a mountain biome. I'm guessing in a mountain like that, you have to go there, right? And find them. You need diamonds. And then Infernium, which is in the nether. You need rose, which I'm guessing rose is better than diamonds in this, because if you didn't need diamonds and then rose to mine that, I would think so. Also, if you guys want to see me like show and test, like pretty much, I might make one of all the pickaxes, at least on all the different ores, to see which ones you can mine with. I will do that. If you guys enjoy this one, definitely let me know. Like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about it. And if you have or haven't bought it, you don't know, this video definitely help you. What is that noise? Bruh, this guy, why are you walking in a circle behind me? Okay, sorry, I gotta sleep. I'm in survival. I don't want the mobs to spawn. Can you stop napping in my bed, sir? It's still not like that. I gotta wait for it to drop. Anyway, also subscribe if you have it. It's free. You can always change your mind later. Also, continuing with what I was saying. I could have just turned it to peaceful, but whatever. So, Infernium, Nether Waste, you need rose. Echo, this is in the deep dark where the warden is. And I would imagine this is better because it's not too rare or common. You need Infernium, obviously. And so all these ores, they're just going to go up in what you need to mine it, because it just gets better. Maybe not all the armors, but they do a different effects. So, Spectral, like the armor, Soul Sand Valley, you pretty much have to go in the nether. That is where soul sand only spawns. You need Infernium to mine it. Plutonite, Basalt Delta. You need the same thing, Infernium. Iris, the RPG stuff, mountain biome, and you need Echo. And you can use this or something better. It doesn't have to be a specific tool or pickaxe. Titanite, Lush Caves, not really seen those yet. I know they're somewhat new. Echo or better. I don't know if I said that. Shadowite, Deep Slate Caves, or Deep Cave, Dark Cave, sorry. Titanite, or better. Enderite, the end dimension, of course. And that is only when, I believe, it's like the end island or something like that. You pretty much go in there, but I could be wrong, but it's just the end dimension, whatever that is. Titanite, and then the last one, Dragonite. Obsidian pillars. I have no idea what that means. I'm guessing maybe the nether, possibly. Uh, but that's the biome that you have to go to mine. And you need endermite, obviously. So now that I've talked about that, I can tell you and show you what they do. Mostly the swords, the pickaxes, I think very rarely a weapon, like a scythe or something would do that. So, onyx. Where did I grab that sapphire one? Oh, I'm not moving all those around. So the first one I talked about where you get them all and what material you need. The first one, topaz. Gosh darn it, that's the one that I forgot to make. Okay, that's fine. I have sticks. I'm gonna just throw all this stuff I have. I don't need this. I need the sticks. Whoops. I need the spawn eggs. No, actually, I'll keep the spawn eggs. Okay, so topaz, make since I want to see if the axe does something with this. Same with the shovel. Anything. Okay, so now I have these, right? So let's go ahead. So the thing about these capitators, or cap is what I'm going to call them. So if I crouch, oh gosh, I forgot how fast this mines stuff. I don't think it will actually work for shovels. But you know what? Let me go down here and find out. Ow. No. Because what it says is the effect for tools, 3x3 radius. Mining radius. So, crouch. Yeah, you see that. So wherever you mine, it's going to mine at 3x3. It's either going to mine it up and down, or it's going to mine it, like, to side, right? Yeah, so you may not always know which way it's going to mine. Actually, if you're mining, like, let's say this, okay, I wasn't crouching, this way, it'll go up and down. If you're mining right, standing on the block, it's going to mine below you. So it goes up and down and left to right. You know, you guys get it. So that's what this one does. Now, will it work? Oh wait. I don't know if it's gonna work on a tree. Let's find out. If I go over to this tree, if it doesn't have tree, nope, it doesn't have tree cap on. So, or the miner, right? Vein miner, tree miner, whatever. So it doesn't have that ability. It only has the mining one. So this is for mining only. The next one is onyx. This is the one that let me just put these back. Okay, so go over to the tray. You do have to crouch to use this. I didn't realize that. I was like, is this mod add-on broken? As you can see, it mines a 3x3 on the tray. That's crazy. Now my question is, will it do that if I just build this up again? There's no point to doing that. Actually, there would be a point, because you want to get down faster. So, let's find out. Oh my gosh, it works! Okay, good to know. As long as they're logs, I think it'll mine it down. But you know what I want to test now as well? I want to see if it'll work with logs. Or sorry, with planks, pretty much. Gosh dang nabbit. So, will this work? Nope. Got it. So, yeah, it makes sense. It only works on trees. So don't try it with logs or planks. It's not going to work. It only works with trees. Anyway, now that I know that. Okay, can I get rid of this snow? So, onyx. Now, the next one Oh yeah, that was the armor. Okay, next is Sapphire. Sapphire, and there's also rings that give effects, so I think all the gem ones, including, let's see. Oh, I just realized. I forgot about the redstone. Did I talk about redstone armor? No, I did not. I missed that. Whoops. So, redstone armor. I can't believe I forgot about that. I forgot to even grab the full set. Whatever, I'll just make it. So, redstone armor. Equip that. Okay, so I totally forgot about this one armor. Whoops. It doesn't say it, but it says in the book, the special effect. Actually, no, never mind. It's not the armor. Whoops, it's the sword. So yeah, I did the onyx one, the tree, right? The armor for the lapis is just double XP. Then the redstone, the sword does something interesting, I guess. Sorry, 1 second. But it's supposed to, I think, make a bright light, like you turn it to a glow stick for 10 seconds. Something like that, right? So let me grab the sword. I think, yeah, it's the sword, not the... Where's the sword? I don't have a sword. Gotta make a sword. As you can see, it says right there. So if I go down here... It's getting dark, right? I turn it to a glow stick. So you turn it to a glow stick. You don't gotta worry about holding the sword. And for some reason, it's just flashing. It also has a cooldown, so it will use durability. If you want, I'd say this is good to have just in dark places. And just use it for a glow stick instead. But again, if you're in the dark, mobs will spawn, so it's not suggested to do that. Don't you? Okay. I'm sorry, I have to do this. You won't stop sleeping in my bed. Just get your own. Sorry. I was gonna say get his own bed, but he can't really. Why they go to your bed? Any bed, actually. They're villagers. I get it. They go to bed because they want to sleep. Realistic. Anyway, I just needed a village. I did. It had to be done. I had to do it because he wouldn't stop getting in my bed and sleeping in it. Man, villager like emeralds and sleeping. That's what they care about. Okay, so I think the same thing for ruby, right? So anyway, the ruby sword turns into a glow stick. I think no, it does not have. Actually, there's one. I forgot. Whoops. I think the pickaxe also has the vein miner on it. So, what? I'm so confused. I don't get it. Because if I go... What just happened? I swear something pushed me. Weird, man. As if I grab the book and I go to redstone. This video is long as no HP, but it's kinda takes a long time. See, it says vein capitator, right? If I try that on this. Okay, so you work on that, but you will not mine down here. Are you serial right now? You know, I don't understand. I think this one might be exclusively only for, like, ores, pretty much, right? Yeah, no, I think this is exclusive to only ores. As you can tell, it did not want to work when I decided to mine. You know, when I wanted to mine the normal blocks, normally it would. Anyway, yeah, that is the redstone. The next one, sapphire, is supposed to main words. Whoops, it can do both. It can chop toad trays and mine. But let's see, does it mine? Like, yeah, that makes things so easy. So if I go down, whoops. Actually, will it mine blocks if I go down here? No, I don't understand. Some of these work mining, like the topaz, but the second you mine normal blocks, they're just like, no. They just hate their life. Say it does mine it in 3x3. So for that is the sapphire tools. Put those back. Now the next one. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah. Gosh darn, I hate when it goes all the way to the bottom. No, not sapphire. Sorry. Yeah, but with the rings on it, you held it in your offhand. It's like a shield, but it's not. It just gives you speed. Then jade gives you feather falling. Ruby gives you strength. Amethyst gives you haste. So those are all the rings you can make. 4 different rings. Let's see. So jade is the next one. Let's see. So it does have both the caps, right? So you can mine trays. I don't think I need to show it, but I do want to at least know if it will mine blocks or it just doesn't. Nope. Okay, so again, some of these only mine ores. They do not vein mine blocks. So I don't need to keep running back and forth to the trees. I think this is the next one, right? Ruby? Yeah, ruby. So, rubies. I think I got both of them because they have the pick. My brain. The words. Why can't I think? Yeah, ruby. So it has both the why can't I speak? Oh my gosh! So it does mine that. It's always going to be a 3x3 until we get to the other ones. Does it only work if I'm sitting here? Nope, got it. Again, another one that only mines ores. Good to know. So I guess not all of them, they either don't work correctly or they just aren't supposed to do that. Next one is amethyst. This is the one where we start getting the swords to do stuff. Amethyst. The sword has a cool effect. I think it's better if I show it. Amethyst does not, I think, have... Oh, wait, I just realized. Oh my gosh, I just realized. When it says 3x3 or 5x5 in this, it pretty much means that it's only gonna... I learned it. I'm glad I learned it, even though it was later than sooner. Vein miner is for ores, so you want to mine ores, you use that. 3x3 does not mine ores. So this pickaxe is specifically for mining. Like that, right? If it says 3x3, I get it. That is for mining normal blocks. What about snow? So any block that's not a ore. Got it. Okay, so this will only mine blocks. It will I've said it multiple times, sorry. But yeah, you guys get why is my brain you guys get it. Yeah, so the vein ones for the ores and the trees obviously only mine trees. And the vein ones are obviously for the ores. I won't keep repeating that. You guys get it. So the interact button on the sword is whatever she used to like. Okay. I'm sorry to do this to you, polar bear. There's also a cooldown. Hold up. Hold up. Did that not shoot you, bro? What is the point of this? I'm going to blast you with crystals. Dude, what does that even do? Oh, now you get hit by it. What? Do you have to be in their face? My gosh. Bro, get out of the stupid ice, you dumb bear. Sorry. Okay, well, you guys seen that, but I don't know if... Does it even hurt you? Don't walk away from me. Okay, that's it. So the amethyst sword has it does extra damage. It's cool effect, but I don't know if it actually hurts anything. Launches crystals, that's all it says. And the mining 3x3, of course. Let me check the book. Amethyst does... yeah, that's all it says. Okay, anyway, that was cool, but kind of disappointing. So you guys see it. That's pretty cool. So now I'm going to put these two back. The sword, when you hit enemies, has a cool effect. I like it. The next one is now ice crystals. So this also does a 3x3 mining. Attacking enemies freezes them. And look at the sword, bro. That looks pretty cool. I'm still wearing redstone armor. I'm putting my dragon armor back on so I don't get destroyed. Also, let me know what your guys' favorite armor is. If you've played this add-on or from just seeing it. Okay, attack. Yeah, look at how slow he is, bro. How many hits will this take? Three or four hits. That was crazy, man. I'd say the ice armor and the sword is absolutely awesome. Pretty cool. Probably one of my favorites. Let me just sleep in a second so I don't have to deal with the freaking, the mobs. Okay. Yes, next one. It is emeralds. Oh, great. Yeah, the emeralds. This one is okay. Yeah, so it's just the pick. It's a 3x3 mining again. Nothing crazy other than the armor as well. The rose, there's a bow. There is a bow. This also does a 3x3 mining. Let me just spawn a zombie and use it on them and see what happens. I may need some arrows. I think I have some over here. Yeah, this is a way longer than I wanted to be, but I want to, go over everything from it. Hope the people that watch it appreciate that. Let me know. I could have made this shorter, but I don't know what happened. I need arrows. Great. Then I don't have feathers for those, do I? No, you need feathers to make arrows. I'm gonna have to just make them. Okay, arrows. That's not how you... No, that is arrow. Whoops. Normal arrows, a bunch of arrows. I don't know if I need these to shoot the bow or not. Don't put them in... Oh my gosh, Cade. Okay, we're gonna spawn you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so it just makes him fly. He's gonna die after that, right? How long does it... He died. I'm gonna need a mob that doesn't die. I'm sorry to do this, but I gotta do it to a villager. I'm sorry, man. Okay. Nope. It only levitates mobs, and oh, this is just a weapon you can use infinitely. So it doesn't even require arrow. Oh wait, no. Oh, it worked. I think I didn't hit him properly. So it does make any mob fly. How much damage does that do? Oh gosh, so he took 2 arrows and then died from full damage. Okay, let me try again. No, it does use arrows. Got it. Okay, I didn't know I was a creative. I totally forgot. That's pretty cool though. I like the rose bow. Okay, next one. I'm at least halfway done. Fire on hit gives... Oh wait, that's not it. The sword and the tool have all the perks. All the perks meaning 3x3 mining, vein, cap, and tree, and haste. So you are really crazy when you get these swords. Get this sword, this, and this. I think this is the first... I think it's still 3x3, right? Let me see. Why? I don't need all these snowballs, man. Put the stuff in a chest. I don't need to carry this. Okay, yeah, I don't need anything but these. Anyway, yeah, this has all of the perks, so... Look at that. Nice. Same with the snow. It'll mine the snow and the ores. Infernium is when it starts to get to be the very good tools. Right there, it didn't mine it all the way. Maybe because I wasn't. Yeah, I think because I was mining on they also... All these upgraded tools also have more durability. That is for sure. Now this sword, the zombie's not gonna like this. I don't even know. I know what it does, but... I didn't think the explosion was gonna be 25% more than a creeper does. Can I blow up a tree? Oh my gosh, bro. That is... Oh my... That's insane. Wow. Sorry, 1 second. Dude, I wasn't expecting the explosion to be utterly massive. I think it's gonna be as strong as like TNT or something. I don't need... That's probably now my favorite one. For dealing with groups of mobs. That's insanely good. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's real cool. Okay, so next one is Echo. It shoots a beam horn and the pickaxe is a 3x3 mining. So this does a lot of damage. Like, I will tell you what, it hurts. It is so cool though. That's for the sword, the pickaxe. The spectral one has a let's see. Spectral is a the sword does a dash and the pickaxe has all the perks and the axe, of course. So I don't need to go over that. It's the same thing. 3x3 mining, the vein and the blocks and the tray, also haste. But I'll show this off. It's not a big dash, but it could probably help you when you're just running away from stuff. It's pretty crazy, and actually, it's not that crazy. What am I saying? But yeah, they do look kind of cool. Not too bad. Next one is Plutonite, and this does a shockwave. Wow, that is one sound. Okay, let's try it on a zombie. Okay, so per se, it's not a, it is not technically a, whoa, do you see that? Bro, that is so cool. It's pretty much a shockwave, but it's more on the lines of knocking enemies back, not necessarily, you know, stomping the ground, right? You guys get that? The iris one. Oh boy, this one is crazy. This is where it starts to get, where we get the 5x5. So they have all the perks. I think. Let me see. Yeah, they have a no, they have a. Yeah, they do have all of them. 5x5, vein and tree, and the haste. So, but the sword. Where's the sword? Iris. The sword has no special. Oh, it does. Rainbow laser. Zombie. I'm sorry. He just got melted. Okay, let me put him farther away. Okay, it's pretty cool looking though. I like it. A rainbow laser. Yeah, why the heck not? Let's see. Okay, so the Titanite ones, all the same perks, but the sword has a green laser. What is green lightning? Like, you know, that's cool, but I really don't like the sound. Can you not, zombie? Like, let me strike you down. Okay, that's pretty cool. So the second they, oh my, okay, I think most swords or weapons have a hit effect underneath them when you use it. That's freaking awesome sauce. Now the last three, Shadowite. Let's see. It shoots. It's crazy. It sounds crazy, and I can't wait to see what it does. What the heck? It's supposed to be a black hole, man. Wait, does it just pull them in? Oh, that's so cool. Dude, that is so cool. But I will probably show where I'm using all the swords. And the armor's off. I'm gonna shoot this. And I'm gonna put the zombie right there. Bro, it went... Why did it go so far away? Okay, so good news. The zombies do take damage. I think it's very minimum because they're in a giant. That is so cool! Look at that effect. It just swings. Oh my gosh, these weapons are freaking awesome. I will probably soon be streaming, playing in the world I made with this, and the custom world with all the other stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. Uh, yeah. So, 1 second. Let's see. Enderite. Yep. Next one. The sword is what you'd expect because it's from the end, from Enderman and so on. Also, all of the tools have all of the perks. Hold up, that's a shadow one. No, wrong one. And then the dragon. They have all the effects, and the sword is pretty cool. What does this do? Oh yeah, you turn into an Enderman with the sword without the downfall. Can I? What? Ah man. Okay, so there's a teleport distance. You can go pretty dang far. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Who's shooting? Bruh, I took no damage. You want to go, bro? I will. Dude, I love the effects that these swords have when you hit the enemies. They're so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? This is the dragon sword. I am breathing fire, and it did nothing to you boneheads. Honestly, the Ender Sword are gonna be good getting close or running away from enemies. Like, mobs. They're absolutely sick. I love it. Yeah, that fire, that is so sick. Anyway, that's all. I will, if you guys want to see me show, like, off all the swords, the hit effects, whatever, even if they, I think the only ones that have, let me try, let me just use a redstone one. Or a ruby, because the ruby doesn't have effects for the swords. I don't think any sword or weapon that doesn't have an effect. I'm pretty certain they don't have an effect. They might if I hit an enemy. Let's try it. This is for science. Okay, I was wrong. They have effects. Okay, or that was added, because I don't know if I remember that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. All the swords have their own effect on the ground or whatever you attack. Let me know your guys' favorite, like, sword that has a special effect and armor. I would love to know that. But yeah, that is pretty much, I'd say, my review of this. It's pretty good. I do like it. But yeah, that is, why is my brain? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, if you guys did enjoy that. Yes. All the armors, anything I missed, whatever, just let me know in the comments. I think that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't need to keep showing off. They could, all the ones I've said that have the tree capitator, and the vein one, the blocks, and haste when you're mining or chopping down trees. All the armors, though, I don't like, other than them having more protection and looks and stuff. The ones that don't have effects, I'd say they're still good to use. Like, you gradually up, like, getting better armor in this. Like, oh, yeah, just to show it also. This is made by Endora. So, for the copper part of the tools and armor that it does not show up, I'm just going to say it one more time. The dev watches this, and that's an issue that's not fixed, because I'll tell you what, it does not fail, or sorry, you cannot craft it, like I've said before. So yeah, that if they do watch this, take a look at that, or words. Put a comment or something. I don't know. I wouldn't think you'd need a special crafting table for it, right? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.